Hey everybody! So the Ballad of Buttery Cake Ass is funded. I'm so psyched. Thank you all for backing it. And if you haven't yet, there's still time. You got till June 7th to put in a pre-order. Maybe grab one of the perks. So I'd like to read you an abridged version of the first 2 pages now. And I've always pictured the narrator to be my Young Southpaw character. So I've even donned the shirt, and this thing is ripe. After a couple hundred shows, oh man. But, let's do it. I'll put on the sunglasses, and here we go. When we were like 15, 16, me and my best friend Trig used to go record shopping. And it was weird, like our local record store had this counter with all the cassettes behind it. The goods. You had to ask to see them. Music is a valuable commodity, I get it. Dudes sliding tapes into their baggy jeans. I mean, this was the mid-90s after all. Even trying to swallow them whole to retrieve later. I mean, ouch! The term heavy metal doesn't do justice to that type of pain. And Trig was always after Buttery Cake Ass's Live in Hungary album. And it soon became an obsession with him. A holy grail. And the whole thing was, like, it was called Live in Hungary, but no one was certain if it was a live album or not. I mean, what if it was supposed to be, like, pronounced Live in Hungary? And it was like some spoken word advertisement by a faction of patriots who were trying to entice people to come to their Eastern European homeland? Turning folks on to Ballad films so they can start reading Laszlo Krasznahorkai novels all the time. You know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. But me and Trig were traveling far and wide looking for this record. And slowly, as those weeks rolled into months and later years, we started to put the pieces together. Not only was this album not by a pro-Magyar propaganda group, but it is doubtful that any member of Buttery Cake Ass ever set foot in Hungary, let alone recorded any music there. I mean, this was the early 1980s, we were to find out. The Iron Curtain still firmly hanging, and Iron Maiden just beginning their own quest for fire and world peace. I mean, you hear about kids from West Germany sneaking under the metal drapery to East Berlin, Prague, Budapest, and beyond, to play secret illegal punk rock shows. But this would have been much harder to do from suburban America at the time. Especially when the band didn't even have enough money to leave their parents' garages. And yes, Iron Maiden did play in Hungary in 1984, as documented on their Behind the Iron Curtain home video, but that is neither here nor there. But Buttery Cake Ass's obscurity only intrigued us further. I mean, after a while, our options dwindling, Trig had the notion to consult a psychic medium, about the whole situation. He thought some of the band members might have died. I have no idea why. And we went to a seance and nothing happened. Not even any spectral jokesters claiming to be the T-boy on the Live in Hungary sessions. I mean, this didn't deter Trig. I mean, we started driving around to all the graveyards in the area, looking for any etchings on a tombstone that might read, "Here lies blank, loving guitarist of Buttery Cake Ass." But Trig soon realized this was going to be awfully time-consuming, From our small town in the States, this could take hours. That's only getting through one cemetery, searching for any reference to Buttery Cake Ass.